Welcome to Brewed in Monmouth, the real estate tea with Kate and Doreen. We're here to talk homes, hometown gems, and real conversations with the entrepreneurs and locals who keep Monmouth County buzzing. I'm Kate, and as always,
I'm Doreen. Each week, we're bringing you the voices behind the businesses, the stories behind the sales, and the tea you need to hear. So grab your favorite drink, and let's get into it.
thank you for tuning in to another episode of Brewed in Monmouth, the real estate tea with Kate and Doreen. We are so excited to have my friends and clients on today, Tara Frost and Ariele Frost from Frost Training Club and Frost Cycling in Belmar. Thanks so much for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So excited to have you with us today.
Us too.
So you've been on quite a ride.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
Pun intended.
No pun intended. Yeah.
You have a lot of fitness experience, obviously, but you built something so amazing in Belmar. So what's your secret?
I think what we've built so far in Belmar and soon to hopefully expand is a place where someone can escape, a safe place for someone to be, and to empower you as you walk in.
Mm-hmm. The community I think we built is like nothing else like around here. I haven't seen.
That's what's amazing about fitness clubs now. I think the ones that you really want to go to, the local small ones, they have that kind of community that keeps you coming back. It's more important than the workout even.
Yeah.
And you've been doing this now together for quite a while. Maybe people don't know you're sisters. You also have another sister who is involved. How is that working with family? Did you find that it's
We've actually always worked together, like all three of us, whether it was me and Tara at one place or like me and Heather or Tara and Heather. So
we really love each other.
Yeah, we just worked at so many places together to where we actually now just work together all the time in our own business.
Yeah. I think when I was like, we were living in California for a bit, and during that time when I was thinking of like, I know I'm going to get into fitness. I know this is like where I want to be. I want to make a life here. I always thought of like the Kardashians. I thought it was like so cool how like she always had her sisters around her.
Yeah.
And that's when like they were like big, that reality show. And I was like, it would be so cool if we could create something to always be in each other's lives and to grow with each other and to just build a life together truly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's cool. So instead of Dash, we have Frost.
Remember Dash?
Yeah.
They're all closed now, right? I think.
Yeah. I know it was a little bit different, but it was the play of the name. So that's super exciting. I have 3 girls too, so that's really cool that 3 of you are working together. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really building something.
Yeah.
So when people come in, what is it that makes them feel special or welcomed or inspired? Like what sets your place apart from one of the more, I don't want to name any of the big name conglomerates that people can go to?
I think when you step into our doors, we treat you like family. And I think that's kind of like the theme of us is a sisterhood. We talk to you like you're our sister. We talk to you like you're in our family. And I think, in my opinion, I think just like the rawness and the genuinity of us, I think that's what sets us apart, is because we don't really put on a face a lot. We just treat you as like our family. And I think that's what just really like entices people to like be there or feel warm and welcome. And it's not just like that customer friendly face I think we have. I think anyone who's been there knows that we don't have that customer friendly face. It's just more like, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
And just like a family, like if you were to walk into our home.
And this is what you need, and this is probably what you should work on, and you're just honest and open about what their needs might be.
Yeah.
Instead of just playing it all up.
Yes.
And you guys have a great
that
sense of humor.
salesperson.
Like your
Thanks.
your Instagram videos are hilarious. Do you think that contributes to your success, or is it mostly because you've been in the area so long in the fitness world?
I do think it helps us to show everyone just like a different side of us. I think just being in the fitness world for so long and just being in the Instagram world for so long, I just feel like I would always see the fronts and just a lot of fakeness of just like what they have or what kind of person they could be. Or so when we opened Frost, I just knew that's the angle I wanted to have with our business and just to show who we were. I didn't want to just be, I think from the beginning, like I said, like I don't want professional photo shoots. I don't want professional video shoots. I want iPhone photo, iPhone videos, and to show like that we're
real.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just, in my opinion, when we were opening, I just feel like there was so many people putting on a front and trying to be bigger than they were, and not saying that they're not. I just wanted to just show like that we are completely normal and equal, and no one is better than. We're all the same.
Yeah.
Well, I've struggled with my weight my whole life. So when I would go into the gym for a little while, back in that old everybody was perfect days, you would feel really insecure,
Yeah.
like going in there.
Yeah.
I would hate it. Something has changed in fitness, which is really nice.
Yes.
But you guys have perfected that, and you don't feel like that in your gym at all. So kudos to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
No.
I think there's just a generational shift too of just accepting us for who we are.
Yeah.
And loving our bodies for what we have.
Yes.
Because they may not be perfect, but they work, right?
Yeah.
So be grateful for what you have, and then maybe push it to not the extreme, but just push it to make it try to be
The best
better.
you could be, yes.
As opposed to trying to be this perfect fake little
Yes.
Barbie or whatever you want to call it, right?
And that's what I think we really try to communicate within our classes and within our studio. It's more of getting you outside of your comfort zone, meaning like emotionally and feeling vulnerable for a moment. And what our classes, in my opinion, really can give you is just growth within you emotionally, physically, obviously, and mentally. It's a difficult workout, what we do. And we know it's difficult. And that's what we kind of lead with, of just doing as much as you can. And every day is practice, and every day is growth. And it doesn't ever have to be perfect. And there is no top, because if you are the best in the room, you're in the wrong room. And you want a place where there's no ceiling. You want somewhere where you hit a point where like, okay, I did that great. What's next? As opposed to like, you'll never reach the pinnacle, because there is none. We want to always continually grow. There's something to work on.
Yeah. It's a great headset.
So for someone who hasn't been to a class before, what should they expect?
To sweat.
To sweat. Yeah. Great music.
Yeah.
And just, I think, especially for cycle right now, because we are looking into having the training club and having more boot camp style. But the cycling is just so different, because it just gives you just this natural sense of community and connection, because you're moving with each other in the same way. So you're moving to the music in the same way. Just like if you were to be going out on a Friday night, have a couple tequila sodas, and you're dancing on the dance floor, and it just feels good. Not the tequila, of course, but just the music, and just being within a group of people moving to the same music in the same way. It just gives you something different, that dopamine release that's so addicting.
Yeah. It is a cool feeling when I was taking Tara's Saturday, because I teach obviously all the time. And when I get to take class, and I remember I told Tara, I'm like, wow, it's so cool, like being in synchrony.
Yeah.
Synchrony for everybody at the same time, doing the same like movement and everything. I'm like, wow, it's like gives you chills almost, like until like you don't know until you know, and like are in the room like experiencing it. But
do you all
doing
have
it
to
all
be at the
together.
same level, or
No,
do those
no.
classes like a beginner can be in the same class as you,
Yeah.
and you just kind of, I guess the bike you put the bike on whatever speed you need the bike to be on.
I will say, our videos, by the way, that's when everyone's hitting it.
Yeah.
We're saying what songs come in on. We know what's going to look like. So that's what we're posting. We would never know, because we post people, we would never in a million years show someone not getting it or messing up or we would never do that.
Falling
I wouldn't
off
want that done to me.
Yeah.
So we love to highlight our team, but we also make sure like we're going to make you look good.
Yeah. There's like
We're gonna
44
make you look
minutes
good.
and
Yeah.
30 seconds you don't see
Yeah.
outside that video.
Yeah.
So like there's
Wow.
a lot
So I just
more
want to say
into
that.
it. Yeah.
Even though like it looks perfect, I think that's one of the things where people feel maybe like intimidated because they see our videos. But it is when we know like, okay, you guys look damn good, and she's coming in right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you got the Instagram light. Like I remember in the beginning when we would record, and a couple of girls said to us like, can you please get like the Instagram light so like I was like, okay. And then we started just doing that.
Thing.
Yeah, it just like just I don't know, I guess like just glows on your face better, and like literally getting requests for that. And that's when we started doing the Instagram
Is it still
light.
the ring one?
We don't have the big ring coming in. No.
Yeah.
Because I remember like during
Yeah,
COVID
but
when
yes.
you needed them for like the Zoom calls, right?
Yes,
Like you
yes.
get the little like ones that would go on your computer.
Yes.
Or you'd get the big ring
a little one. But yeah, it's like a little thing that sticks on our phone, and then we do that, and yeah. But I mean, there's science to cycle if we want to really get into it of why it's so addicting.
I would like to
There's-
Yeah, tell us.
because it is addicting.
Yeah, there's two parts. There's one part of it where you're moving within the music. So again, that's that instant dopamine release. Moving with music fires up the reward system in your brain. So it's kind of like, ooh, I like this. This feels good. I want more. Then the other part of cycle is the bilateral movement, which helps you process emotions. It regulates your nervous system. It helps to have a badass stress management. And when you put those two together, so you get this dopamine release that's addicting, like this feels good, moving. You also get the community factor with everyone moving with you. So you feel this connection, instant connection with someone you don't even know next to you. And then you get the bilateral movement where you're then working through emotions. It's just, that's why cycle is just so different from any other beat-based workout because of the bilateral movement and the music put together. And that's why I think you'll sometimes see in cycle classes people like crying, like, oh, I'm crying. I don't want to cry.
I was going to ask, is that
How many
normal? Because
times?
that
Yes.
doesn't happen to me.
Because of the bilateral movement, because that's your brain's way of processing emotions, processing trauma. I don't want to get into that, but it's just like certain things, like if you're going through something and then a song is on and all of a sudden certain words start coming on or the coach is saying something and it hits something that you're trying to work through that you didn't know you're trying to work through. That's when that emotional release happens. And it's extremely normal. Everyone, I do it all the time.
Countless times.
I almost sit in her class last week of just certain words in a song, like, woo. And like something drums up that you don't realize that you're kind of holding on to. And it's your body's way of releasing. And a lot of times when girls will be crying or after class talking about it, and we just say like, it's just your body's way of healing. It's okay. It's normal.
Yeah.
Like we don't, no one looks at you twice for crying. No one, it's extremely normal. Everyone like understands like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
And just like what a beautiful moment that at least that your teammate is having, that they get to now release that emotion they're holding on to.
Whenever that happens, it's always like, if it's during class, you'll see a teammate next to them, like either hitting their bike or doing something to like
Look at you,
encourage
like,
them
empathetic.
more.
You're tearing up a little bit thinking about it.
Yeah. I'm like such a crier.
I know.
Why?
Because you're probably
Anything.
thinking of like times where you felt that. Yeah.
No, but it happens all the time. Like either during class or like post class, you'll like see people either consoling or whatever, you know, talking about it too. Yeah.
I think first someone walk in, they're like, what the hell's going on here? But it's when you don't realize, you don't know until you're in it and you know. And it's just the connection.
Do you have all ages in your classes?
Yeah.
Because this generation coming up, they go to the gym. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yes.
Good for them.
I know.
Yeah. They never gave it up though.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
They only go to in the gym in college maybe 10 times. Now it's like they go 10 times a week.
Oh, when I was in college, I would do the elliptical for 30 minutes on like level 1.
Yeah,
like, so I didn't know you could change the level. Probably some sit-ups. And then I went to like 7-Eleven to get muscle milk. I was like, what? I was like, this is what I'm supposed
That
to
was
do,
like
right?
the one around then though. Like
I know.
there's not
It was my
many
college
options,
gym, and I was like, I need to get a muscle milk. That's what you're supposed to do after a workout. And it's like, I did not need that muscle milk.
Yeah. So much has changed. It really has. And you're down like in the Belmar area and another area, which I'm assuming is sort of down in the same area. Like, would you ever think of coming more like of the northern western part of Monmouth, like the Homedale Middletown area?
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yeah.
Are we like working on like a Bell Works spot or something?
Not Bell Works, right? Maybe.
Well, there's quite a few gyms in there. You have gyms, you have Pilates, you have bar.
Yeah.
But yes, we are looking.
actively.
Okay.
And yeah, the different modalities too. Like, because cycle it's not out, but I feel like after so many people had a Peloton during COVID, I think it kind of.
This is the interesting thing about fitness of how fast things change. So I remember when Peloton was like maybe coming into like the world, COVID didn't hit yet. So I moved back from California in 2019, and I was talking about wanting to open up a cycle place because I was so in love with my transformation and what I saw in California, and I wanted to bring that here because it was not offered here. And when I was talking to investors at the time, they were like, well, there's Peloton. And like, what are you going to do when people just rather just sit home and work out? And I said, well, they're going to get sick of it. And he's like, why would you get sick of something that's so easy and convenient? And I was like, because people are going to crave connection. And then it was 2019. And then 2020 hit, and then everyone got on Peloton. And I was like, well, thank God I didn't sign a lease, first of all. And then everyone just got addicted to Peloton and that. And then that's why I think also helped us when we were able to work outside again. And we had I had the bikes outside in Point Pleasant, summer of 2020. Yes, 2020. And it almost helped Frost to be born. So back then I had something called Coast Sweat. And I had on-demand workouts that were like on this like website. And I was just like, boot camp was like, I actually had something called Sculpt Pilates before Sculpt was like a thing. I literally have, it's called Sculpt Pilates. It's still up. You can check. Sculpt Pilates hit, and it was all 20 to 30 minute workouts that I would upload. It was over 200 workouts on that website still.
Wow.
And I would have spin. And my specialty was always that functional training as opposed to spin. But spin just like really picked up at that time for me. I was the only sister teaching spin at the moment. And it just started picking up, I think, because no one offered what insight I had from California full body cycle and going to those classes. And it was just a different take on it. Because it picked up, I think that's when I was like, ooh, I could do something with this. Worked at a place, saw what we could build, and then left that place. And then Frost was born once I finally had my big girl pants on. And
What part of California?
Newport Beach.
Okay. Oh, pretty. So like with spin, I know you just hit on the emotional part of it and the psychological part of it, okay? But coming from somebody who doesn't know, you're thinking this is really just like a leg and maybe core like workout, right? Like how does it, is it like a full body workout?
Yeah.
Okay, so explain how it becomes like a full body workout.
So
Don't you love my dumb, naive questions?
No.
You want to get after everybody.
No. So the fraud, and I'll touch on like what we were talking about too, like of how everything's changed and how Peloton, like when they're saying spin is out. So when I say, I'll touch on all of it, why I think they say spin is out. I think what's out is the triceps, push-ups, and it's just cardio focus. So now everyone's like, well, I want to do something else, like more functional training. What Frost has always been for cycle is functional training and cycle put together. Because my specialty was always functional training. I was never a trainer who just became a cycle instructor and like that's all I know. I knew functional training, so I was like, how can I sculpt my body on the bike? There has to be a way. And there has to be some type of like beautiful recipe for not just push-ups, tap backs, like actually knowing the BPMs and knowing what can actually like sculpt you and what serves what purpose and what movements are efficient in that workout. So that's where I think Frost is so different, is because I have not seen it anywhere else yet, but the functional training and cycle put together. And I think that's why Frost right now is where it's at still in this moment, because we are bringing functional training into cycle as opposed to just bopping around.
No, but I know the difference because I definitely know the difference.
You bopped around.
But I think that's where, when they say cycle's dead, I think that part is dying.
Yeah.
Just the cardio focus and vibes. Because people are like, I can get vibes somewhere else.
You need cardio though, don't you? Some kind of cardio.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's so out though. I feel like my friends, when I want to go for a workout, they're like, oh, I don't want to do the cardio day. I want to do the strength day. I'm like, well, but you got to do it all, right?
But if you're riding a bike, that has to be cardio.
It is cardio.
It is,
But we also add in just the functionality to it. So it's not just like moving your legs on the bike with zero resistance. Like we tweak the programs to make sure you're also building muscle. You're building muscle.
Okay, can you tweak the program
It's not like
in
it's
like
strength
less
anymore.
than 60 days so I can look good to my daughter's wedding?
First of all, you look amazing.
Thank you.
So please.
It's going to be in the Dominican Republic, so I'm not going to have long sleeves on.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. What am I going to do in 60 days?
Oh, you look great.
But I think also there's a lot of I think there's a lot more negative talk right now about cardio that I think it also is feeding into people not wanting to do it. Like you see everywhere on Instagram, it's like strength training is what gives your metabolism, which is true. Like all of these things are true, but you do need both. So I think there's a lot of negative talk of cardio, and that could be aiding into cycle being like dead. because everyone's like wanting to do
So it's like
strength.
that typical everything in moderation.
Yeah.
A little bit of this,
You need
a little
all.
bit of that,
Yeah.
and then it gets the whole body, the whole picture.
You
Well,
need all
Frost
of
is
it.
certainly not dead. And
Yeah.
your no, absolutely not. Your branding is amazing. Do you
We
do
are
all that
alive.
yourself?
I'm sorry.
Do you do all your branding yourself and your sweatshirts and all of that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, all the merch is us.
it's great.
But yeah, like the logo's not us, but yeah, like all of like the merch is us, and I guess yeah.
The different ideas that you come up
I
with.
try. I mean, like I look at other things that are like kind of going around, or like certain sweatshirts that I like, and I get like inspo. But yeah, like our merch drops.
And Arielle, you're a Pilates background, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you bring that to the bike too, or is it going to really be your next build out that you're?
Yeah. So when I was first, actually, like when they first opened, I wasn't teaching there. That was October of 23, and I was always kind of like pushing back to them, like, no, like it's not gonna be my thing, like to teach cycling, it's not gonna be my thing. And finally, I was like, okay, yes, I'm gonna do it. And then so they started training me, and with that background in Pilates, I brought like Core Fire was my first class. And it was like abdominal focused, and actually it was like a great program, and I transformed it into abs, what it is today. But I brought that background into the cycle room as well. Like, so whatever I could do on the mat, I was like, how can I do this on the bike? Like, I still think to this day, I'm like, how can I do this kind of movement onto the bike? So like, we've just built like a library of choreography and like staple moves too, through that kind of background, like my Pilates background and her functional training background onto the bike. So it just kind of like backed everything up.
Wow.
You'll see a lot like when we're teaching class, we'll be off the bike and we'll be like, this is what you're doing. And like it's
floor.
like the actual exercise of what we thought of, but how do we apply it to the bike? So yeah, you'll see a lot of us off of the bike. You're doing this and you're doing this, and it's a good morning, and then you do this. So
Yeah.
I don't understand good mornings. I still don't get them.
you hinge at your hips, back is nice and flat. It's like I say big torso crunch because most people know that torso crunch, even though it's like not like a thing.
No, I just bend over.
I get it though.
You must see it in class.
Because
I
you
can't be the
gotta
only
like
one.
get the sweet spot. You gotta get a sweet spot in your glute, and that's why it's difficult. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I guess that's true. So if you're in a regular class, no, I'm just thinking like people might walk around and say, no, do this, do that. You know, in some of the classes that I did take, they would kind of fix your form.
Yeah.
But if you're on the bike, unless you have assistants in the room, and are the rooms dark?
we fix people.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Well, that's my, yeah, like you, I would think
I
that
think
you would
that's,
have
like,
to
to the
go
fault we fix
around.
people.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
But that's from our background of training before cycle of
Because
just
people
having
have to know it's
Yes.
not natural, right?
Yes.
Like what you're saying you don't get, I'm sure you do get to a certain degree, but you have to learn how to do it a certain way.
Yeah.
Yes. No, we're extremely hands-on.
Yeah.
I think people would like us if we just put the lights off and
Left
like,
them
do you
alone.
want?
How
But
can
just
you
one
see
day.
when it's that
We'll do it
dark
for
out,
one
though?
day and see what they do.
Oh my God.
How can you see when it's that dark in there, though?
You could see. Well, I mean,
it's
like
like-
you have a spotlight.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's like some light coming in from the stereo, so you could see.
That was the one class I did. It was in very, very dark. I don't think she set me up on the seat right, so my butt was killing me the whole time. It really was. And I was like, when is this class ending? Like, will they see me if I just walk out? So it was like a very, very bad first experience. I don't even know what music was playing.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like beat because it was like all the rage. And I was like, okay, I'll go try it. But it was just, they didn't set me up right.
Yeah.
So you need to learn. Like you need to know how to sit. You need to make sure your seat is right. You know, everybody's size is different and whatever. So, okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you walk in our front desk, or we set you up on the bike to make sure that you feel comfortable and make sure it like actually fits your body and it's where it's supposed to be.
And are they hour-long classes or like 50-minute classes?
45.
We have 30 to 45-minute classes.
Okay, I could handle a 30. 15 would be really cool, but I guess it's not.
Oh my God, I actually made a joke to Julianne, one of our
gosh.
instructors today. I was like, she's like, well, I don't know, like, what should we do for that time frame? I was like, drip 15. I was like, and she's like, honestly, people probably really like it. I was like,
Yeah, literally.
yeah, efficiency, in and out.
Yeah.
That would be awesome for me.
Breathe, and then they're out of there.
oh my gosh. No, but in the dark, I think just also from our experience of training people, I can literally just see how a head moves or a shoulder's
Yeah.
moving. And I know it's just from experience. They need a turn. She needs 2 turns.
Yeah.
she's not engaging her core. Her back her knees are probably running too far forward just of their placements. And it's just from experience of training for so long. Started training when I was 18. I'm 21 now, so like 3 years.
So do you call them out? Like, is there like a speaker system? Do you say?
Well, I mean, it depends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I'm like, add on 2 turns, like, and it's your first time. It's if it's like your first time. We're coming up to
you nicely, like Mary, sit up straight or lean forward or whatever, you know.
Yes, we do tweak that within class, but it's also like what everyone's used to because they understand our training process and they understand that it's for the betterment of them. But let's say if you're brand new, for the most part, we're kind of like letting you take it in, take in what's happening around you. We make sure you're safe. If anything is going on, we're gonna make sure that you're not doing anything unsafe.
Yeah.
And I think it's just reading people.
Yeah.
Some people like want to be there for their first time and like they really don't want to be spoken to.
Yeah.
And they just want to like take it in and therefore we leave them alone. And then there's some that are catching on and you can tell that they want some direction and then that's what we give them. So it's just reading
So you
people.
probably don't do private classes because it is all about the community, right?
Yeah, we could do private classes, but I
you might
think
be
what people are
missing
addicted
something.
to is the group.
Yeah.
When you're in the group and you feel the energy, like you could just feel the camaraderie around you. And I think that's like the one really cool thing about Frost is how we coach and how we lead the groups. I feel like what we've built is just people that are going to put 110 every time and not feeling like left behind. Like I think it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you remember that class. I said, who took more than 2 breaks in that?
Oh, yeah.
And then I had a brave soldier raise his hand.
Because it was hard.
And I was in your head. And I'm not saying be perfect. It was just like who gave up on themselves, basically. That's what I was trying to say. Like who took more than 2 breaks. And then he raised his hand and I said, okay, everyone, we're going to do 4 more rounds. And it's not punishment. It is just that we don't leave a team member behind. So because he was left behind, we're going to go pick him up and we're all going to finish together. And that's more of how we lead. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's great. And since you opened up Frost, you became a mom. So you know about all about
did.
the
Congratulations.
yes, little boy.
Thank you.
What's the postpartum taught you? Like the postpartum period with like just, getting back into shape and all of that. You have to be so kind to yourself.
Man, that was tough. I mean, now I'm like, no, you're out. But first coming back, first of all, you really know you're passionate. If you're literally sitting with a newborn, this beautiful life in front of you, I'm like, I miss being with people in Frost. Like, that's crazy. That's psychotic. So anyway, I couldn't wait to get back. But the postpartum, man, rocks you pretty hard. It's not even like the body. I had a C-section, so it was like that type of recovery. And it's not even like the physical part. It's the mental, man. It's tough. It is so, so tough. I could almost like tear up thinking about just being so vulnerable. And you go back into a space that you felt like such a leader in, and then you're there and you're like, holy crap, like I am not the same person. And
Your
that
brain
rocks you.
is just never going to be the same again.
It rocks
it's
you.
Kind of, yeah. You always have this other person front and foremost in your brain.
Of course, yeah. And I think that when you go back to something that you love so much, whether it's working out or your job or a hobby, whatever it is, I think postpartum, when you first go back into it, you are shocked a little bit. It doesn't feel the same at first. And you feel like a completely different person. Like you feel like you're kind of like trying to sink into like who you were, but you'll never be who you were. You're just like a brand new version of you, like 2.0. And I think that, training again, I went back to riding, I think 4.5 weeks after my C-section or 5 weeks. And
That's early.
I was cleared.
Good for you.
Cleared. I mean, I knew my body too. So that's the advantage too of, I started breath work 2 weeks in. I was just, I want to get back to it because it's just my escape. Working out is my escape. And it helps me to be the best version of myself for my family. And that's what I think bringing that also into coaching of just seeing like, whoa, of course we know to fill our cup, but you really got to fill your cup first before you can pour into others. And that's so lost in motherhood because so much is pulling you. And it's not only your child, it's also like your partner and whoever's around. If you have more than one child, right? So I think mothers can get so lost in just pouring their cup out, and just feeling so burnt out and exhausted. And I think to really focus on making sure you get some type of time, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, to fill your cup in any way that serves you, doesn't have to be working out, is so, so important. Because I literally don't know what I would have done if I didn't have my source of escape in working out in that postpartum process.
And the reason I bring that up is just because when people are coming to Frost, it's so helpful to know that you have somebody who's, gone through it and knows, also there's also the part of it took me a long time to get like my body back after 3 C-sections in 4 years.
Yeah.
Like,
my gosh,
so
that's tough. That's really, really tough. And it's just like giving yourself grace. And I think what I bring into the coaching is just like more of like the mental aspect. Like, dude, you did like one of the hardest thing. You could do this type mentality. But that's what it is. It's just feeling this like superwoman within you and allowing yourself to be vulnerable and allowing yourself to fail, and that it's okay. I'm going to pick myself back up again tomorrow, if anything. Like just kind of falling in love with the process of getting yourself back. And it's not even like bouncing back with your body. It doesn't have to be physical. It's just mental and emotional. And just, like I said, just getting back to that warrior mentality that you once had, I think is like super important.
Agreed.
Wow.
Well, thank you so much for coming on, ladies.
Yeah. So inspiring. So much to think about. And you've helped so many people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You
I
have.
hope.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good luck on spot number 2.
Thank you so much.
Make it more north.
We're looking.
That would be really fantastic because I don't think we really have. Well, I shouldn't say because I don't look, but I don't think that there's anything as inspiring as what you're talking about up in that area. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. You just need to call me and come on the show and correct me.
Well, thank you.
You're going to have a lot of calls right now.
Turn off my DMs. Anyway,
thank you so much.
It was awesome to meet you both. You're both beautiful and so inspiring. So thank you.
Thank you for having us.